What's up, Defender? How goes it? Still just trying to set up. It's been a weird day. Just when you think, I was able to stream at like 4 something. I was scheduled to go live. That didn't end up happening. And we ended up going live at like now. Like 6 hours later. It's just, my power went out 10 minutes before I was supposed to go live earlier. 10 minutes. So that was interesting, to say the least. But we're finally live over here on the YouTubes and Twitch, for anybody who wishes to watch over there. Oh, buddy. So, it is an open lobby, by the way, so if you'd like to come on in, be my guest, gotta invite this scrub out. How is he gonna get wins? You got all the weapons, as in you're completing the weapons list in your Grand Slam. Nice. But yeah, it's... Luckily, the power was only out for like 3 hours. Wasn't too bad. Laid in bed. Watched YouTube on my phone. Wasn't too big of a deal. Wasn't too big of a deal at all. I mean, there's still always the potential to lose power. I think there's still residual winds coming in. It was like, you know, 70 to 80 mile an hour. There's a thing. Where are my eyebrows? They're very faint, to be honest. I know what you mean. Let's come back over here. I have like very, very faint eyebrows. Come on, switch. Yeah. You can barely see them. Like, they even blend in with my eyeballs. But, yeah, I've got them. It's actually, like, the lightest hair on my body is, like, eyebrows, and they're right here. Like, most of the hair on my body is, like, black or brown. But you get in, like, right here on the chin and my eyebrows, and it's borderline blonde. It's crazy. 17%. 2 Oh, man. Oh, shit, I forgot. I wasn't wanting to run a 6-man. If the lobby crashes, I'm gonna readjust it to 4-man. Shit, King! Coming at the 20 right off the bat. What the hell? The hell? Alright, King Plays coming in with the 20 through Super Chat. How's my day going? Actually, it hasn't been too bad at all. Woke up, was awake for about 3 hours.
Day now.
Hi, how is your day going?
Was awake for about 3 hours. Power went out for 3 hours, and then I got homework done and started working on this, so yeah. Does my power unit kick in every time my AC turns on? What do you mean, Defender? I'm confused with that. Also, just to point out, if you do use Super Chat, other than the normal stuff, you don't appear in these boxes, nor do you, does it contribute to, like, that, the goal. Super Chat is its own construct, its own craziness. Tomorrow's gonna be a long-ass day. Long-ass day. But thank you there, King Plays. I appreciate it, nevertheless. I'm gonna get about 6 hours of sleep tonight. If I get off at around midnight, probably end up only getting about 5 hours of sleep. And then tomorrow's gonna be a very long day, because I have to deal with all the long classes. But on the upside, I'm gonna have like 2 different blocks of time. I'm gonna have it early in the morning, and then I'm gonna have them later on in the afternoon. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to get at least every episode of What You Got Wednesday edited and uploaded and scheduled, so I don't have to worry about it. And then I'm gonna make a video talking about, at least for tomorrow, I'm gonna do the audio, how COD 2018 is not gonna be a modern Call of Duty. Alright, I heard a collateral hit marker level thing. Alright, so there's no one over here. I think he's below. Collateral! I'll take that. There we go. So the stream will end at midnight, most likely, yeah. I've been fighting with everything just to even do a stream today. I would have done 2 streams, probably lasting, I don't know, a good solid 6 or 7 hours in total, had it not been for my power going out, but I can't control the weather. Okay. How many wins do I have? I think 20-ish. 20-ish. You don't have class Wednesday? I have one class Wednesday, and it's an hour and 15 minutes. Well, my Tuesdays are the longest days. By far. By far. But, I gotta get it done. Luckily, I only have one day where I have the longest class. And if I put my notes at the grindstone, my capstone project class I should be done maybe in October, so I won't even have to worry about capstone for World War II time. Which would only leave 3 classes I really gotta worry about. I can try an MLG. So, you want that gun? Hopefully you got the Grand Slam activated. What's up, Caleb? Caleb, if you activated the Grand Slam, mate, like, you have a higher chance of getting it. This enemy team is really corner campish. You have 30-ish wins. You have more than wins than me. I haven't really been focusing this game as much as a lot of other people have. In college, how does choosing classes work? You go talk to an advisor, they tell you the classes you need to take, and then you sign up for those classes, in my case, online. You pick the teacher and the time slots you want to do. And what I would advise, and the way I do it, personally, is I always go by classes on days that I have to go in less. So, like, either only Tuesdays and Thursdays, or Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or things of that nature. I don't like going every single day because it's like 120 miles round trip-ish. Something like that. It's a lot of gas to burn. So, I would honestly advise, unless you're living on campus, then you could just schedule them like either all in the morning or all in the afternoon if you're looking to work. But I just look at putting them all in the day so I don't have to go in. The Grand Slam started over today. What do you mean started over today? Your advisor did for you. Rip to the people who got 2 melee weapons from the Grand Slam. Well, luckily / unluckily, Treyarch cursed / blessed me with getting all the melee weapons in this game. So when I do unlock it, I will get nothing but guns. Your sine wave UPS kicks in every time your Windows AC unit... No, mine doesn't do that. There, Defender, nah. That is not an issue I have. It was cool, though, because I was setting up the stream, I had all the windows open and everything. And then, power went out, and I'm like, well, shit. It's dark around me, my computer's still going because of my UPS, and I was like, alright, I guess I'm just going to shut everything down safely. So, and also the beauty of it is, if you kill your computer in time, with power being out, you can use it as a big-ass battery bank to charge your laptop or cell phone or anything of that nature. You're good? You just been working? Has it been going well for you there, Caleb, since you're on your own? How's it going? Am I opening mine? I have to get it first. I should have it by the end of this week. Because this week, I kind of want to minus tomorrow because I've got Tuesday class. I want to do Black Ops 3 PUBG every day if I can. So I can just get this Grand Slam knocked out of the way and then do 2 months worth of PUBG. I love how Jev is doing, like, as much Friday the 13th as he possibly can, and I'm over here like, can I just play PUBG and stream that? Do I have to keep playing Black Ops 3? Because I've, like, grinded the hell out of this game. You've always over the road, so you couldn't do the Grand Slam. I mean, you hired Magician to do Dark Matter for you. You could have given someone $5-10 to do your Grand Slam, like, especially if they're going to play anyway. You're going to laugh if I don't get the Helix again? In theory, I have no idea what they're going to do, and I'm going to have to reach out to somebody. I forgot, today is Monday. I had classes canceled today, but today is, in fact, Monday. Completely and utterly forgot about that. What's my class schedule looking like? Right now, I have 1 class on Monday and Wednesday. I have 3 classes on Tuesday and 2 classes on Thursday. If I grind out one of my classes, I can be down to just Tuesdays and Thursdays. And some of my Tuesday classes might get pushed where I only have 2 classes on Tuesday instead. It's retarded, but I'm in the end of my stuffs. Win 3 hardpoint games, win 15 objective games, kill 100 attackers. Yeah. TDM, I mean, we could just go play something else. We don't necessarily need to play. We can work on contracts. I should try and stream some Halo. I'm not really a Halo kind of person. I like the campaign. Everyone that I always talk to, they like Halo for multiplayer, but when it comes to Halo, it's only a campaign game for me. There's a possibility of one more DLC weapon drops. What would I like to see Treyarch drop? The L96A1 from Black Ops 1. If they drop that, you'll be seeing me play this a lot, just sniping. Just sniping. Do Hardpoint. No one plays Hardpoint, though. Well, we'll try it. Why not? It's 9% playlists. Maybe. It's just, yeah, it's an asymmetrical class, but the beauty of it, it's possible that next semester, if I can't get my internship until summer, that I could, in theory, have 2 online classes, and that's my semester, because I'm right here at the end of until I graduate, like right at the end. Which means I could grind, if I only have 2 online classes, I could legitimately grind the hell out of World War II and YouTube in hopes of doing really well with it. I mastered the L96A1 though in Black Ops 1. I loved that gun to death because I played Combat Arms that also had the L96A1 in it. And I mastered it. So, I'm down for it. You really do like being on Twitch there, Defender, don't you? But you're lonely. With no one to love you. This is the problem. You run a 6-man in any game mode, people bail like a mother. I did have a little bit of internet issues I had to deal with when the power came back online. I had to reset everything for it to re-engage. It was a bit of a pain, but I mean, I can't deal with. But the hope is I hit 100K. Personally, I would love to hit 100,000 subs by the end of November. World War II comes out November 3rd. That gives me 27 days, minus 5 days I usually take for vacation. 27 days in November to possibly get to 100,000 subscribers. I'm gonna grind it. See you, Josh. But Combat Arms sniping was easier with instant ADS. All you had to do was snap and aim. Yeah. But luckily I have my laptop, so tomorrow, because I'll have a lot of dead time, I should get a lot of stuff dealt with. Unless I turn into a lazy piece of shit and figure out how to watch Rick and Morty, and then I'll sit there for 5 hours doing nothing but watching all this stuff. Yes! And everyone's blowing it out of proportion, as per usual. They're Aileen. Eileen? I want to say Eileen. You always sign with the L96. Yeah, I have a permanent Arctic Wolf on my account. I really need to log into that bad boy and make sure they haven't deleted it. They used to bribe me with permanent weapons all the time. They gave me a permanent minigun that didn't need a specialist, just because they wanted me to come back. It's kind of funny. I guess they considered me a whale, because I don't think anybody else was given free miniguns, right? Ooh, still got another knifer. They can subscribe there, Turtle Sweater, please. Plus, I need to go through all my videos and deal with descriptions and tags and all the stuff that I've been negating ever since World War II came out. Imagine if the EMP stopped. The nail gun. Because imagine it's an electric nail gun. That'd be funny. If it stopped it. God, this Olympia is so OP. I'd rather use the Olympia over KRM any day. My game was redesigned and rebalanced to take a look at it, and it's now dubbed Combat Arms Reloaded. Update happened a while back with the graphics overhaul and everything. I just remember playing on a laptop, and like I could play most of the maps fine, but then they started advancing the engine, and my laptop started degrading, and I couldn't play it anymore. It really started happening when they released that swamp looking map. You know how you could get up on a plane and look across the map, and there was like a cave within a swamp? That was the downfall of when I just could not play it anymore, because it started just killing the frame rates badly. I had 30-something permanent weapons in combat arms. I think it may have been brushwood. Because I think it had a river going down the middle as well. But it was like, it would always just kill my frame rate. I'd go from like the 40 I usually got to 60, and it dropped me down to like 10. It was unplayable. Do I ever use Prophet? Nah. I really just don't use Specialist all that much. It's one of those things, I get it, I just dump it. Unless it's Ripper or Firebreak and I'm trying to chain. But yeah, like, I played Combat Arms so much. I was the level 4 Gold Star. L. Johnson, do you ever remember a guy named Baxter who was essentially the in-depth guy for that game? Kind of like how Drift does in-depth. He did that over on Combat Arms. I'm embarrassed to win just to see them win. Kill Creek is Long Bridge with the... I love that map. I would get over there with the Barrett-looking gun. I can't remember the name of it, but... It wasn't the DSR, but it was some form of Barrett. Baxter was an OG? Yeah. I was a friend of his. In fact, I still have him added on Skype. He dropped off when Combat Arms, like, started... The thing is, he got hit with a couple strikes, and I remember that, because he was wanting to do YouTube as, like, a full-time thing. Or, not a full-time, but he wanted to go harder into YouTube, but he caught a couple strikes on some stuff, and, he stopped doing Combat Arms, because he couldn't become a partner and get monetized and whatnot. Took his place over Baxter, stepped back from the YouTube scene. Well, he stood back because he couldn't make any money off of it. He was doing well, he just couldn't. You like the swipe left or right option on jump between streams? Yeah, it's nice. The Barrett was the M107CQ. Yeah, I remember playing on the map that was on the highway, and I could, like, get at the 18-wheeler where the tire was, and I would shoot through the tiniest little gap and just kill people. Yeah, Baxter did a great job. I remember when he first started up Minecraft, that's what kind of started leading me into Minecraft, when I made Minecraft Mondays on the Xbox. Because Seamander started it, and Baxter saw that it was gonna go big, so he jumped on it a little bit and made a couple videos, and I was like, hey, my PC's not a good... Like, I tried to play it, but I could not record and play it. So it took me waiting until they put it on Xbox 360 before I ever even tried to make videos with it. I'm not even guessing. I don't follow NFL. I should stream Combat Arms. I would have to see if my account is even still active and they haven't deleted it. I don't think they would delete it, but you never know. But I really liked their zombie mode. Think of it as a precursor to Turned and Black Ops. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if Call of Duty ripped it off from them. Essentially, in Combat Arms, there was a game mode that was zombies, and you had one guy start off as a zombie. Think of it, no, it's more along the lines of Infection from MW3, but they did it way ahead of time, but they put it in a zombies atmosphere, and you could kill the zombies. It was fun. Thanks for the follow there, M. Good Wrench. But yeah, it was really, really cool. Them iPhones are going to be expensive as... Nah, they're probably going to be as expensive as the tiers were for the 7 and 7 Plus. I wouldn't mind being able to jump up to a new iPhone. I will eventually. The SE is just too small with too little capabilities, with not the best camera, and the list goes on. Quarantine Regen, thank you. That was the precursor to Infected and all these other different kind of game modes and Turned, and it was really fun. It got to a point where I would just play that. You're paying off your 7. Usually watch their live stream. Yeah, it's $1,000 for the iPhone. That's the thing. They're gonna have 3 different tiers. You're gonna have the 512 gig. You're gonna have the 256, and then you're probably gonna have a 64 gig. For the love of fuck, I keep having to disable Discord from sending me notifications on everybody's channel. Am I done paying off my SE? Corn, I never was in debt over my SE. I saved up to buy it. That's the reason why I bought the SE, because it was the cheapest one, and I just saved up to get it. Yeah, when they had 800 HP. But then you got Specialist, and I remember setting all those mines and traps. But yeah, Corn, I never went in debt. I just saved up. Because it was like $400 for the SE, and then like $100 or $150 for like insurance or whatever. Have they confirmed, Corn, if it's like more water resistant than the 7? Because that's honestly one of the biggest aspects that would sell me on getting like the 7 or 7 Plus is the water resistance. Because I've seen Syndicate take his iPhone and vlog underwater in like a scuba tank. That was cool. It was really cool. But I have to deal with some other stuff before I could start saving up for the iPhone, obviously. Do I think fast food is a good high school job? Yeah, that's fine. It's an entry-level thing. It's meant to be a high school job, to be honest. You gotta realize we're running a 6-man player. Most lobbies are gonna be dead for us. More resistance, but I'm still wondering if they're gonna be a headphone jack. See, that's the thing. I don't care about the headphone jack. I really don't. These things are the most convenient things I have ever bought, and I'm not gonna lie. Like, you think it's hype, you think it's BS, you think it's stupid. The convenience of AirPods, because I can connect them to my laptop. I don't have to use them with an Apple product. I'll just Bluetooth connect them to my Gigabyte laptop, and I'll just sit there wirelessly edit my stuff. They're very nice and convenient. Like I said, whatever lobby we're gonna go to, most likely is gonna be a dead lobby. Wireless charging seems excessive to you. That's the thing, most phones are going wireless charging, so even if you don't want it, it's gonna have the option. You're an electrician. That's also a thing, Corn. You don't have to get wired headphones. You can hop on Amazon for 20 bucks and get wireless headphones where ear pods that just connect to each other on the back with a battery in them. They don't have to connect to the phone, but they're still good. You don't like how much Bluetooth compresses music? It sounds horrible to you? You're an audiophile. Just by that statement, I can tell. But for the most part, I'm not that big into music. As long as I can hear it clear and there's no static or noise, I'm happy. The problem is there's another storm, Jose. It's predicted that it's coming straight at the Carolinas right now. Like the way they're showing it, because I find it weird. It's curving back out towards the Atlantic, but for some reason the models with news anchors where it curves back out, it's going to do a loop and then come up and hit the Carolinas. So you wouldn't mind getting an AirPod? Someone in my stream I remember mentioning was on Amazon and got a returned pair for half price. It's wireless charging, but it's not as fast as the ADS. You gotta fight the phone on the stand for a minute. Oh, my dad has an S7 and he doesn't have any issue with it. But wireless charging is really inefficient and does take much longer. It's just the convenience of wireless. It's more or less made for those people who work in a cubicle and just have the pad laying on their desk, or they can just take their phone out and lay it there rather than needing speedy charge and are always on the go. So yeah, when it comes to getting, if I got the new iPhone without a jack, I wouldn't be in dire straits that some other people would have. Jose will be a smaller storm if it even hits the coast, no more than a Cat 1. I thought it was already up to Cat 4. Where did that come from? From my understanding, Hurricane Jose is currently a Category 4. So yeah. Unless it... And this was 17 hours ago. Tuesday, Wednesday... So if it does hit us, it might be Saturday, maybe? It's just too early. It needs to wait till Monday night. Well, Jose is out there. It started a little bit higher than Irma, and it seems like it's coming straight for us, maybe. But you gotta remember, the models, until you get 2 days out, they're really inaccurate. And I love how we can't find a goddamn lobby, so no more HARDPOINT. We're done with it. Can't get a lobby. I'd rather do... Well, Domination has even less people. Okay. What can we play then? I can't find any Demolition. Let's give Demolition a shot. It's an objective-based game mode. You're just happy it's not hitting Florida? I mean, there's still a possibility. Like I said, Zach, until it gets 2 days out of its destination, we don't know where it's going. I'm not even lobby shopping. I'm just waiting for people to play against. That's one of the downsides of having these colored bars next to your name. People bail the fuck out. It makes it that much harder for me to do anything. Otherwise, I'm just going to have to drop half the people in here just to have a shot of playing. If it hits Florida, you move into New York. So you want to go from warm and stormy to cold and stormy sometimes. You realize hurricanes can hit in New York, right? And they left. Full fucking team -1, and they left. On my way back home to you. Trying to find my way back home to you. We're never gonna get a game. 6-man. 5-stack don't want to play. One of them had live in their clan tag, i.e. they're trying to look good and don't even want a shot of, you know, contest. Here's another 5-stack. Have I ever met a fan in real life? Only at like an event like PAX East. And not even really my fan. They'll come up, find Drifter, and I'm nearby. So no, I guess no, really. I mean, yeah, Franning, I legitimately just got done while I was setting up the stream and finishing homework. That was the last song, or it was the last 4 songs were Marshmallow songs. What's up, Zachary? Got more green in the chat tonight. But the likelihood of it is slim to none. Well, Kansas is more looking along the lines of tornadoes. No, if we can just get teams to forfeit, that'd be great. What about toast? What about toast? That's probably what my breakfast is going to be in the morning, is to break out the toaster, throw a couple slices of bread, add some grape jelly, and we good to go. Since I've got to be up at 6 a.m. I'm not used to being up at 6 a.m. Oh, it's going to suck. Or, hell, I might just get breakfast from, like, Bojangles in the morning or something. Screw that. Do I still use the XMC? What is the XMC? Can't even remember. What does this challenge cost? What do you mean, what does this challenge cost? This is just the contract that ended if you didn't grab it already. So if we want to get through this as a quick game, next round we just have to blaze, plant the bombs, and go from there. We can get it done quickly. No IHOP pancakes? Dude, IHOP is about 20 bucks still, if you include tip. So now, I mean, I can get like a $3 biscuit versus dropping 20 bucks at IHOP. As much as I love IHOP, it's still expensive. Oh, you sneaky little bitches. That's why Alaska doesn't get hit by hurricanes. Yeah, because Alaska's cold as balls. Of course they wouldn't. Do they have McMuffins in the USA? I don't eat at McDonald's. It's been like 8 years since I've eaten McDonald's. And last time I did, it gave me the shits beyond belief. Because I hadn't eaten them that long afterwards. It was just one of those things where they force. I live in South Carolina there. Tactic's wife. You don't mind living in BC, Canada, such a gorgeous country? Me. I don't ever want to live in a place where it's cold as tits. Oh, enemies are forfeiting. Wonder if we can still plant the bombs in time. Easy win. Easy win. All the shows are gonna start up here soon. Where's my little black notebook? What was I about to write down in it? Things I need to do tomorrow. Oh, it's right here underneath my phone. Derp. Yeah. You love the cold? I mean, I don't have heated floors. Maybe if I had heated floorings, I'd be happier with, or I could deal with the cold. I like sleeping in the cold. I do not like just existing in the cold. Yeah, being hot, it's harder to get cold or cooled off, whereas being cold, it's easy to get warm. You just put more shit on you. But if you're hot, you can only take off so much stuff. Wait, I thought you were done gambling, Caleb. After your streak of bad luck. But yeah, I love sleeping in the cold, but I hate just existing in it. It's dumb as hell. Find my way home to you. You just got the Iron Gem. LOL! Season 7 of The Walking Dead is on Netflix, and you still have a hard time watching Glenn. Get it? I've seen the phone Asus Zen AR. No, I have not. Oh no, I still haven't watched Season 7 of The Walking Dead. I thought I was going to use summer to catch up on all these shows I missed because I was like knuckled down with school, but I did not. I did not do that. Have I watched it? Nah. I'm really not into those type of movies. Unfortunately, horror or scary movies do not scare me. Like, I watched Paranormal Activity just before going to bed. Thanks for having Theo on TV. And then I watched the other two of them at night. It's just... most of them are predictable. I guess I just focus on the audio cues and know it's coming. Ooh, how am I going today? I'm doing pretty good. What is the funniest moment and what is my most stupidest moment that I've had? Honestly, I cannot remember at all. Anyone saw that clan tag? Or not the clan tag, but that gamer tag that was just in here? Did you know that the movie It made $100 million? Yep. See, it's like Hollywood's trying to say that they're on the down slope and everything, but then all you have to do is just go simply take a look at when a good movie is actually made. And then, like, the mentality of, oh, hey, Hollywood is failing, they can't do anything, they're not making money, yada, yada, yada. They're just making shit. It's like, stop doing bad remakes. Like, if you're going to do remakes, do it like It. Where people actually want to see it. But everyone's hell-bent on doing the easy way out to try to make the big bucks. And in the end, it just does not work out for people. Five to 6 man teams come in, see us, then leave. Yeah, what do you expect? They're looking to pub stomp. And if they see another 6 man, they know it's not going to happen. Unlike us, we just keep winning until, you know, nobody left. There's no good games out right now except for Destiny. What do you play? I mean, I don't even have Destiny 2, so I couldn't even tell you that on the lines of good games, mate. The PewDiePie situation is overblown. The only reason it's such a big deal is because he's white. That is legitimately the only reason everybody's brewing up a shitstorm. If he was a black guy or even a mixed guy who said it, nothing. It'd be fine. But because it's a white guy, well, can't say that stuff on YouTube, and boom. Such drama, drama, drama. Drama, 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 drama. And now you have all the other YouTubers putting in their 2 cents because they want to seem relevant within this situation. Who just backed out? You have everybody and their brother making a video about how this offended me, or I believe the keyword I, my opinion. Yes, you're allowed to have your opinions, but at a certain point, it doesn't affect you. You're just putting in your 2 cents because it's going to help your ad revenue, and that is a smart thing to do. It's going to make you money, but it's going to just drama, 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 drama. He has said the word once that we know of, which looked to be a slip of a tongue. I'm not going to, like, execute the guy. Trying to find my way back. What do I listen to? What type of music do I listen to? Usually if I just find something I like, I'll listen to it. Yep, like I said, compy. It's just because PewDiePie is white. The YouTuber Demolition Ranch still has his guns. That legitimately just came out of nowhere. Their caption. That legitimately just came out of nowhere. Me and your young brother stopping through there, and your brother liked you so much that my brother and his husband got you into watching. But can I meet you? I've never been. The only time I ever leave South Carolina is if I go to an event there. Tactics wife. I go to PAX East damn near every year. Even if I just scrape by to get to it, I go to that. So I mean that's the only time you might be able to catch me, and that's in Boston. But usually I'm either at school or at my house. I don't really go anywhere else unless I feel like going to a movie, maybe. Which, nope, I don't have enough time tomorrow. Yeah, I really need to be productive tomorrow. Oh, look, a 6-man. I would recommend, though, Tactics Wife, if you are going to come to South Carolina, Charleston and Myrtle Beach are nice places to go to if you're looking to vacation. Charleston is underwater, though, right now, so I would suggest Myrtle Beach. I thought they were going to get evacuated, but apparently Ocean Lakes down there is still full of people, and I'm wondering if I could get a spot down there. I wonder if there's, like... Because typically, around this time of the year, they're kind of fully booked, and that's the place I will only go to the beach if I'm going to Ocean Lakes. I'm curious if they even have a spot available. How many wins do I have? Like 22 or something like that. 15th through 17th. Can we do that? Curious. It's almost 60 million subs. You would say, just fuck it, you're taking a break. Why would he say that? Jesus Christ, there are plenty of sites. Yeah, there's plenty of sites if you wanted to go. Why are we fucked, Suba? Kinetic armor team. Oh, okay. That's easy. Use explosives. Break out noob tubes. Just blow them up. Kinetic armor only protects you against bullets, does not protect you against... Is my state affected by the hurricane? I didn't have power for 3 hours. That's the worst I've heard about it so far. Then again, I don't have many Facebook friends and don't pay attention to the news that much these days, so I mean, if it was... I can really tell you. I have a feeling we're versing a team who likes to spawn trap. Yeah, machine gun. Yeah, this is gonna be a lot of sweat. Luckily, I've got trip mines. And I'm gonna put them everywhere. Where the fuck? I saw a shadow. Use trip mines, everyone. If everyone uses a trip mine, we can have 6 on the map, or 12 technically on the map. Are you running? Oh, he's running hard. Think I'm gonna push you? He just keeps running away. He's boosting in an area that has an enclosed space. They're looking to pub stomp, but they're not going to. That's the thing. First shot didn't hit him. I'm just gonna use the fucking Olympia. I don't care if they're sweating or not. I like this gun. I enjoy playing with this gun. They're playing as a team, I'll give them that. Got that song stuck in my head. Nah, they're gonna defuse it. 5, 4, 3, 2. Yep, there it is. I'm trying to find my way back home to you. Looks like they do have one guy, this godly guy is looking to... He's looking to get free streaks by hiding back. He's 8-1, yeah. I wouldn't be... Does he have any defuses? No, he doesn't have any defuses. Yeah, I don't care about your kinetic armor. I really don't. A moment when you can die faster than your head can fall through a crack. I'm having a lot of bullets miss right now. Watch them all change to reject for next game. Why would they change to reject? Reject is not a good thing to run. Why would they change to reject? You're the only one that went positive? Oh, it's because I'm honestly not giving a fuck right now. I mean, I can just turn to camp mode if I want. In fact, we can. Do I have anything that's a pain in the ass? Yeah, I could use that. People who loot are I mean, it depends on what they're going for. I mean, if they're going for like food and water, that's not looting, it's salvaging. But if they are going for tech and shit. Yeah, now the spawn trapping begins. Yep. Oh, man. Okay. Would land on me. Oh man, this is what I get for not playing this game, but once every week. Aim is shite. Question, they gonna stay or they gonna leave? We did kind of like kill all their shit. I mean, they gotta win technically, so it's going towards their streak or whatever, but blech, it's not that good of a thing. Ooh, up to the time. Wow, look at that clan tag. Anybody see that? Everybody's going batshit insane over a guy saying it on stream, yet every time it appears in a video game or other assholes using it, nobody says a word. Alright, lobby, you know what to do. Report them for offensive emblem. If you got caught looting, you just blame PUBG. Yeah. Benny, at a certain point, every time you have a bad game, you've got to stop blaming lag, dude. I've been noticing that a whole lot more, mate. Every single time. Where is he? Yep, there he is. Ported. Oh, man. So honestly, I'd rather you just not say anything than blame lag every time. Oh, they left. Would you look at that? Couldn't get their streaks. Well, don't worry. At least for next game, James, we don't have to worry about boosters. Yeah, Corn, I'm gonna do the audio for it tonight. It'll come out maybe tomorrow as a video. I'm just gonna make it, and if I'm wrong, come teaser time or come reveal. If I'm wrong, feel free to come back in the video and say, you dumbass. But if I'm right, well, people need to stop listening to bigger channels who are claiming something that is not a thing. Everyone's making a modern COD video. Yeah, and I'm gonna make a... It's not gonna be a modern COD video. Because people aren't thinking. They take one little nugget of information and blow it out of proportion. I mean, if I don't like it, Benny, I can solve this really easily. This is not one of those situations if you don't like it, that's too bad. 'Cause in the end, it is a you problem. Because I never see you complaining on Twitter to the other group you play with, mentioning lag all the time. It's only when you play with me. Thanks for having Tajimir. Like, I don't give a fuck if we win or lose. I really could not care less. My care for this game is so impossibly low, I do not give a flying fuck. Why does my phone keep vibrating? Stop vibrating. Dylan, if it's your favorite show, I want to know what your hypothesis is of the trailer involving Rick with a long-grown beard. I know what's going to happen if they follow the comics. Well, if you're really a fan of it as well, you know what's going to happen. But if you're just a watcher of the show and I know nothing about the comics, I want to know what your prediction is about that. Am I hitting a pot? I'm hitting my Yeti. See? How many wins? Not enough to matter. Is that why? I'm gonna complete this Grand Slam and then hopefully it'll be the last of the weapons that come to Call of Duty. I'll have that completed as well, but until then, I won't be playing this game after that. Yeah, I'm hitting my Yeti. I mean, there are some Yetis that are way bigger than mine that are resembling of a pot, but... After everything goes down with Bigot so many years later, Rick is an old man. You're close. He's not really an old man. Think it'll be different in the show, but kind of off the same. Because if they were doing this is the final season of The Walking Dead, they would have announced it. But The Walking Dead, I think it's still going upwards. I don't know, it's just Walking Dead's gonna have to deal with a lot of lawsuits, to be honest. They still have another one saying that they didn't get paid enough. In all honesty, I've kind of forgotten the plot line of The Walking Dead. Just wondering what is going to happen to Negan? You want me to tell you what happens? But because you said if you follow the comics, you know what happens. And I can tell you what happens, at least I think, in the comics. Do a sellout stream? Yeah, I mean, probably not. I know how Noah J does with the sellout streams, but he's a much bigger channel where it's... Because if you have no one participate in the sellout stream, I mean, nothing happens. No, the creator of The Walking Dead, at least in comic form, says that there is no cure. And that the comic will go, in theory, indefinitely. Oh no. He gets locked up in the comics? I thought in the comics Carl ends up killing Negan. In a fit of rage. Huh. Maybe that was a fan theory then. Fear the Walking Dead, I actually never finished season 2. I kind of picked up on the show in all honesty because I was watching the 100 and one of the main actors on the time before she got killed off. That's why I switched over, because I liked that character, or that actress. Like I mentioned, I'm not caring about this game anymore. I'm just going to use whatever, get the win so I can get the other shit. Is The Walking Dead even in Season 3? Last I saw was... I think I was 3 episodes from ending in Season 2. Boy. Yeah, Demolition can be fast if you stop them from planting, and then... But it also can be one of the longest things ever. We used to do that in Black Ops 1 with my full squad. We would completely just drag it out and get hundreds of kills. Who's the character in the 100? Alexa, I think it was. Sea of Phantoms. I'm pretty sure it was Alexa. Fear the Walking Dead is on Season 3 and is up to Episode 10. When does Fear the Walking Dead start, then? In the beginning of summer? Clark's character in the 100 is starting to annoy you. Yeah, it's doing this whole, like, power then weak, power then weak, power then weak. There's really no character development. I think I'm a season behind on the 100, too. It starts way back and has just come back after the mid-season finale. Yeah, I forgot how they did that shit. They take a break, then finish before The Walking Dead starts back up. Yeah, all the shows should be starting back up. When does... It's October 13th, I think, is when the CW shows start back up. I thought Supergirl was already back on. October 10th is when... So we're a month out from... The beauty of the CW shows, it can carry me over for that last little bit when it comes time for, COD. Like, it's always nice to have something to carry you over for entertainment. Even though, like, I'm supposed to be the entertainment. It's like, this game. No Supergirl next month. Okay. Supergirl's a meh show to me. I think I haven't even finished the rest of the second season. I don't think. So I need to get caught up on that as well. But I'm pretty sure I need to get caught up on it. Primetime is the next couple of weeks, and CW shows is the first half of October. Yeah, it starts on the 10th. Well, not the 10th. It starts the week Monday of the 10th. Whatever that Monday is. I don't watch Gotham, though. I remember with the first season, everybody complained about how bad it sucked. So, I mean, either A, I'll have something to binge watch, or B, I'll just never watch it. Game of Thrones is a really good show. The problem is, I don't think we're going to get the last season until 2019 now. I think they pushed it off. Supergirl is just... I'm getting tired of that mindset. I really enjoyed the character from Smallville. Like, that Supergirl, I enjoyed that character more. Because it was like, yeah, I have these powers, I know I'm badass, but still every once in a while you come across this weakness or challenge you can't beat. But in Supergirl, it keeps playing the, like, I'm weak but strong kind of thing. Kind of like the 100 does, where it keeps, like, going back and forth. Like, I'm dainty and I can't do anything, but oh, hey, I'm also this superpowered person kind of thing. But the one from Smallville was like, I'm just going to kick your ass and I don't give a damn what you think kind of person, kind of character. I prefer that more when it comes to Supergirl. Maybe that's what they'll turn into later in development, but as of right now, it's just... It's meh. Oh, I completely forgot about Z Nation, and I thought I think I turned Drifter onto that show. It's like a cheesy zombie type, but I legit completely forgot about Z Nation. No shit. Yeah, that whole sister turning gay kind of thing was forced by CW, and it's really obvious that they did that one. I mean, I can understand if it's part of the national story arc, but switching from NBC to CW, that shit got really forced. It's just bad writing at that point. Z Nation is cringeworthy, but it is interesting that they're doing. It's a different spin on the whole zombie aspect. At least when I was watching it. And nobody's gonna even mention the CW's Flash. I really enjoy the CW's Flash, and apparently, from my understanding, DCEU's The Flash movie was going to be about the rogues in the Flash. Now they're completely rewriting it, so it's gonna be Flashpoint. So I guess they realized, because someone else is coming in to write all the DCEU stuff, and I guess they're getting rid of the previous stuff, because they know, like, they're going to flop. They're going to keep making bad movies, and people are going to stop watching DCEU movies, unless they legit makes things worth watching. I haven't seen Gifted. It sounded, I think when I heard the premise of Gifted, it was like, almost like a Heroes remake. Right? Who is gay? Supergirl's sister in the show. That's who's gay. And it's just poorly written and very forced. Really sick? You're gonna ask that question? Don't ask that question. Honestly, I'm not looking forward to Ezra Miller's Flash. Like, I have nothing against Ezra Miller, but A, he doesn't look like the Flash, and B, everything I've seen so far with the clips and teasers for, like, Justice League feels so cringeworthy. It's just... yeah. It's just... meh. Yeah, there was one episode where they're mocking Trump, and he was... yeah, like, can TV shows that are meant for entertainment stay the hell out of politics and trying to make a point, please? Josh Whedon, the guy who dealt with the Avengers and other Marvel movies, is rewriting the movies. Thank God. I might actually want to go see some of those movies. I just wish that they would use, like, the CW TV actors. Like, use Grant Gustin. He's a good Flash. Stephen Amell has the look, and in my opinion, is a good Green Arrow. The guy who plays Deathstroke, I can't see anybody else playing Deathstroke. What is his name? Manoa something? Bennett? He plays in he is like the perfect Deathstroke, and I can't see anybody else playing that character. Honestly, the guy who plays Reverse Flash on the CW's Flash, I can't see anybody other than him. Still wish that they would have used Tom Welling as Superman, but because of the certain director they were using, he didn't want to be a part of it. But, I mean, you have the potential right there. Oh yeah, Cyborg, I call CGI, man. It looks so bad. So bad. Amell has no clue what to do with his arms. Yeah, but that can be trained away. He's got the acting down. He's got the look down. He feels like a Green Arrow. And I didn't watch season 1 or 2 of Green Arrow Arrow when it first came out because I liked the one off Smallville. But once I got into watching it, Stephen Amell is perfect for Arrow. I'm trying to think of Legends of Tomorrow, and I like the guy who plays the Atom. Is it the Atom? Ray Palmer, who he was Superman in one of the movies, but he's good for that. I don't want to see Felicity. I'm tired of that character. Season 3, he burnt me. Or was it season 4? One of those, both of those seasons. They need to bring the OG Lex Luthor back. The guy who played Lex Luthor in Smallville, I can't see anybody else playing Lex Luthor. He looks like the character. I mean, he's a little thin, but that's not a big deal. I can see a thin one, like, but he has that Lex Luthor look, and when in Smallville, he pulled it off too. I mean, the guy who played Lex Luthor in Smallville has done the voice of Flash and many DC animated TV show voices. I would love to see him be Lex Luthor. Like, you could take the collection of CW and then mix it in with DCE like Ben Affleck. Passes for Batman as me. I have no problem with it whatsoever. He looks it. Like, he looks like a different universes. Okay, so scratch that. Ben Affleck looks more like Batman if he was from the the Flashpoint storyline where it was actually Bruce's father who turned into Batman than he does Bruce Wayne, if that makes sense. I think I could see him more as Thomas Wayne's Batman. He played him in Smallville. Justin Hartley, nah. I liked him in Smallville, but I think Stephen Amell has him beat. Plus, he's on the, what is it, The Young and the Restless, or whatever NBC daytime drama thing for moms. Yeah, Cumberbatch usually does a damn good job with whatever he does. Like, he really tries his ass off, and he did well as Doctor Strange. What's up, Queen? How goes it? Been a bit since you've been in here. Punisher, I can't see anyone other than John Bernthal? The guy who plays Punisher right now, I can't see anybody else. He's perfect. David Tennant should always be the Purple Man. I really like that. He pulled that one off well. The best person to play me. Doctor Strange was a good movie, but whoever wrote that damn thing was high on LSD the entire time. Just out of his mind, blitzed on LSD. There's no way they weren't. Like, I'm starting to think Doctor Strange is probably a movie for people who want to go on a trip. I can't see anyone else as Iron Man or Captain America. Those were perfectly casted roles. Trying to think who else is perfectly casted. I haven't been in a lot of streams lately. No worries there, Queen. Are you still streaming at least? I haven't been watching as many streams lately. I've been watching videos and whatnot, but he was changed from The Walking Dead. Yeah, I know that, and I know that, and I think it's possibly because of The Walking Dead that he got the role of Punisher, just because of like the angry, gritty way he portrayed that character. On the road again, just can't wait to get on the road again. I could see Bucky being Captain America, and I think that's the current plot line, because Captain America, Chris Evans, I'm pretty sure he's going to die in Infinity War. He's either going to die or retire out. Chris Evans explicitly extended his contract just long enough for a send-off with Infinity Wars, but I'm pretty sure he's going to die and then Bucky's going to pick up the mantle. Ruffalo is good as a Hulk. That's why I kind of wish there was a Hulk movie, but with Thor Ragnarok, they're putting in so much Thor because they're not making a Thor movie, they're not making a Hulk movie. That's why they're putting so much Hulk in Thor Ragnarok, which I'm down with. And Chris Hemsworth does a good job as Thor. It's fine with me. YouTube is screwing you over lately. You're not sending out your notifications. Why do you think you only see 79 people here? I'm thinking it has to do with all the videos that get demonetized, because then it doesn't want to notify people if you have a shit ton of demonetizations. That's why I've been going through and requesting reviews on everything. I'm about to get the YouTube play button. Maybe. I'd love to get there by the end of November. That'd be amazing. I'd love it. I know World War II is going to give me another good push, but I don't know. You're looking to buy a new house? Alright, Teresa. Adulting up in this bitch. Well, Inmon, there's two different routes in the comics. You have the Falcon picks up the mantle as Captain America, but you also have Bucky Barnes picks up the mantle as Captain America. I think they're going to go with Bucky because, you know, they're putting him on ice and stuff like that. So I think that was, but you don't like the voice actor of Wonder Woman? I have no problem with Gal Gadot. She is not a Wonder Woman. She should have not been in the part. Wonder Woman is this, like, built Amazonian woman. Jacked, like, not jacked where you see just muscle rippling outlines, but jacked, a big-ass woman. Gal Gadot's a model. She's skinnier. I could never see her fitting in as Wonder Woman. You average 35 people this week, barely 10. I mean, it's just the grind, Queen. You also gotta remember people are going back to school, gritting back into stuff like that. This is always the downtime, especially if you're kind of like a... I mean, if you're a gamer, this is typically the downtime on YouTube between, you know, July... No, not July, but the end of August towards the beginning of November. It's downtime. I like the guy who plays Ant-Man. He's solid. Your dad took your PS4 and it kind of pissed you off. Well, did you do something that earned losing your PS4? Wonder Woman's not thick. She's jacked. There's a difference between thick and jacked, okay? I don't care if the character is hot. If you don't look the part, I don't want you in that part. You can be at a 6 out of 10 on the hotness scale. If you don't look the part, I don't want you there. You can be a 10 out of 10. If you don't look the part, I don't want you there. Nope. The only part I care about is if you look the part. I don't care if you're hot or not. That's one of the aspects I really couldn't get into Wonder Woman as much. I thought, what's her name, looked the part more than Gal Gadot. What's her fucking name? She was in True Detective. She was in Baywatch. She was in Percy Jackson's Alexandra Daddario. Is that her name? She looks the part. I would have preferred to see her as Wonder Woman. Yeah, she probably would have had it worked out and put on some more muscle for it, but she has that look more than Gal Gadot has. And in my opinion, it's like 60 to 70% of the casting needs to be looked. Yeah, you need to be able to act, but if you don't look the part, some people just tune out. They're not really going to like get invested into the movie, because if they like followed the character growing up and the person in the comic has always had this look, and then you try to go to movie form and it's very much different than what they followed, it's going to throw them off. And that might legitimately make them hate the movie. Alright, Inmon. It's a school night and you're still up? Yeah. And I've got to get up at 6 a.m. This fucking sucks. I still have to make at least the commentary for the video tomorrow. I've got plenty of World War II footage, but just gotta make the commentary. So Ronda Rousey for Wonder Woman? Nope. Ronda Rousey doesn't look the part. She has the wrong facial structure. I did see Wonder Woman. But no, Ronda Rousey's facial structure is completely off. Daddario. Is that how you say it? Daddario? Alexandra Daddario. She has the frame and like the facial look of it. Would never have to put on the mask and needed to be convincing. She would just need to like a little bit more like muscle and she would have been perfect. Whereas Gal Gadot just doesn't look it, period. In my opinion. With the facial structure. Nothing like Wonder Woman. And so it threw me off on the movie. That's like, I don't like Ezra Miller. Ezra Miller, he looks nothing like the Flash. CGI man and frickin' Cyborg and Justice League should not be the part, because Cyborg has always been funny, jokey, more not serious character, and it looks like they're taking him very dark, very serious, very CGI, and it's like, if I recall, Cyborg is half human, half cyborg. In Justice League, he looks this much human. The eye. That's all I can see. Also, a person... Okay, so I don't have as big of a problem with the guy playing Aquaman right now, but in Smallville, I thought Alan Rickman... Is that his name? Alan Rickman? Was a better Aquaman. He looked the part. But I don't have a problem with who they have right now, because he looks like a slightly altered, different version of Aquaman, but he still has the vibe. Is it like Jason Momoa or something like that? What's up, Tristan? How about Guardian of the Galaxy? Good actors. Yeah, you'll never be able to get another Hugh Jackman as Wolverine, I don't think. Ryan Reynolds is the only person I can see as Deadpool. Professor X, I can only really see Patrick Stewart as... Just do such a good... You thought she did a good job on Wonder Woman? Wonder Woman was an average movie at best. That stole so many aspects from Captain America. Some scenes were damn near shot for shot ripped from Captain America. But, I mean, if you break down Wonder Woman... I mean, here's a huge plot hole. Go to Film Theory YouTube channel. The boat alone that they took from Themyscira, with it being placed in the Mediterranean, where they took a sailboat in one night from somewhere in the Mediterranean all the way to the United Kingdom to deliver that message, would have taken 5 to 10 days to sail that via the sailboat. They got there overnight. That alone, they would have missed everything in that movie. That plot line alone is like, oh hey, that's bad writing. When you start breaking it down, Wonder Woman was an average movie at best with not the best writing. Tyrese Gibson is going to be Green Lantern. I can't see him. He's not big enough. Because you have both a white Green Lantern and you have a black Green Lantern. And at least from all the portrayals of the black Green Lantern, if you're talking about the guy from the Fast and the Furious, he's too small. I couldn't really see him as it. Is Twitch down? I think I stopped streaming? No, I'm streaming to Twitch. It would have to be down on their end. I'm still streaming to it. I think you just have a crush on Gal Gadot there, Bad Crow. I think that's what's happening. Wonder Woman is the only thing saving the... That's because Wonder Woman is an average movie at best, but it is the best DC movie yet. And that's why people are putting so much, like, good stuff on there. Because if it weren't for Wonder Woman, like, every DC movie's bad. I'm not picking anybody up right now anyway. We've got, I think we're running a 5-man right now. If we even get up to 6, it will turn into unable to find lobbies and everyone bailing. Tom Hardy as Venom. Is that who... I saw the Venom little teaser and it looked interesting, but I don't know who's playing Venom. How long will it take me to get 125 wins? If I stream this every day, it'll take a week. Because you gotta remember, I'm only streaming for a couple hours tonight because of power going out, and I've got to get up at 6 a.m. bright and early to go do the school stuff. Michael, honestly, I can't tell what you're doing right now. I don't know if you're trolling or making a statement of yourself or what, but I want to hold back on that. Tom Hardy was confirmed as Venom. It's going to have him as more of a hero, and Carnage is confirmed villain. No casting yet for Carnage. I want to see a guy who looks creepy and crazy play Carnage. But I have no problem with Tom Hardy. He's been in a lot of stuff. He's fine in my book. What's up, Benjamin? I'm trying to think of who would I want to be Carnage. Gary Busey as Carnage. That'd be... Yeah, that wouldn't work, but it'd be hilarious as fuck. I mean, if you want an evil little shit, could we get the guy who played, Joffrey on Game of Thrones? He pulled off evil really well. Could we get him to be Carnage? Or is he too small for that? Because I haven't looked into who Carnage is. I just know of the character itself. You can use emojis, you just can't put more than one. I mean, he's been a super villain, sober guy. What's so much to flip it over to be? It wouldn't even be a superhero. It would make him just like what is it called? It's not a superhero, it's not a villain. It's like this click over, that one that bounces in between. The kid who's playing Joffrey isn't acting anymore. I mean, he can pull off evil really well. I hope he doesn't give that up just because people hate him so much from Game of Thrones. Do I like Black Panther actor? Yeah, he fits the part. We could always go back to the guy who was in the first... What the hell was the name of the movie? Who I always said would be a good Joker. It's where they break into the house and they're killing people. One day of the year, everything is legal. They can kill, murder, steal. Can't remember the name of the movie. Oh yeah, you could make that the guy with the hounds could be the villain as well. Anti-hero. Thank you. Thank you. What's up, Taylor? What is that movie? All crime is legal. The Purge. Thank you. The bastard in The Purge with blonde hair who looks like he could play an amazing Joker. Could he play Carnage? I still think he should be the Joker. His facial structure is already built to look like the damn Joker. But supposedly Leonardo DiCaprio is going to play the Joker at some point. There was some weird rumor running around about that. Yes, you can, Michael. You bought your wife a car yesterday. Damn. Must be broke. Those things ain't cheap at all. What about William Dafoe as Joker? Maybe if they did where Batman kills the Joker and like that, I forget the name of the movie. It's a 80s movie where Batman kicks Superman's ass and fakes his death. I could maybe see William Dafoe as that level Joker, but as a more like 30s to 40-year-old Joker, I could see the guy from The Purge. Yeah, Jared Leto is... No, can we stop him being the Joker? That's not a thing that should have ever been a thing. It was really a cringy thing. His name is Rhys Wakefield. I would never have guessed his name. He must be not that popular an actor. Wow, that's an asshole thing to say. But, because I really don't see him in that many other films. That's the only film I've ever known him by is Purge. But William Dafoe as an old Joker, I'm down with. And then the guy from The Purge being a younger Joker, I'm down with. He wasn't even creepy, he was really more cringy. If I had to give a word to describe Leto's Joker, it'd be cringy. Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn? I'm fine with that. She seemed like she played the part well. She looks the part. I think her accent needs work, though, right? There was something off about her accent and Suicide Squad. I didn't feel like it fit. Will Smith, good Deadshot, yeah. I mean, they got aspects of the characters or the actors that I don't have a problem with, but it's just that movie was not well written. Gonna be a Purge 4 called Purge 4 the Island. It's gonna be a prequel to the first movie. Purge 4 the Island, so Hunger Games? Is that what? I can't see any other like type of thing. Is it just the Hunger Games at that point? Oh yeah, Mark Hamill is an amazing Joker for vocals, but he didn't look the part. The Olympia is a good one. Surprised I'm up this late since I have class tomorrow. Well, I was going to start my stream at 4 to 6 because I had to get up so early today. But I will just be in suffering tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to stream tomorrow. I've got to get up at 6 a.m. after getting 5 hours of sleep. And then I will have a 14-hour day ahead of me before I even get home. No, 14 hours? 6 a.m., 6 p.m., no, I will have a 15-hour day before I even get home to even think of streaming. So yeah, thanks for the cock block, Treyarch. You love body blocking, don't you? I go to slide to get on the wall and I hit my teammate. But yeah, it's gonna be brutal. And again, I have to show up dressed in my stupid shit clothes for the class that drives me batshit bored. People were trying to write it quick as movie was shooting was stupid for Warner Brothers. Yeah, I don't know what losing weight looking good. Are you blind as a bat? I'm not losing weight. There's no way. I mean, no. As much as I would love that to be a thing, I don't think I am. I mean, my hoodie's not as tight as it was around this time last year. But that could have been because it got wet. Maybe it's just the webcam puts me in a good light. You're excited for Kingsman Golden Circle? Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're going to be spinning off the Statesman too, FYI. Like, you're going to have the Kingsman Golden Circle, but they're introducing the Statesman because I think they want to do the Statesman as a whole thing. But luckily, I have G Fuel, but I'm starting to get low. There isn't going to be playing Infinite Warfare DLC 4. Did I even play Infinite Warfare DLC 3? When did DLC 3 came out? Because I quit Infinite Warfare May 3rd. And that's over 3 months ago now. No, that's over 4 months ago. So yeah, that means I didn't play DLC 3 and I'm not playing DLC 4. I uninstalled Infinite Warfare. I ain't messing with that. Oh, is anyone even playing it? I don't know. When you begin to lose weight, a pound is a lot of volume, so you may have a few pounds when it shows. I don't think I've lost any weight. I think just going from OBS to XSplit has different settings, and it makes me look different. Statesman is going to be like an altered version of 21 Jump Street kind of situation. I'm not into horror movies because they don't really scare me, so what's the point of watching them? I'd rather go find entertainment in some other value. Do 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 do. Need to go through and clean out my Pokebox again. I'm at so many. Dude, Infinite Warfare cursed my damn channel. I ain't touching that shit with the 10-foot pole anymore. I can't open this for 2 more minutes. Are you kidding me? For the record, in DLC 4, you get a Warhawk remake. It's not. I took a look at it, and that's. I'm not playing it, but that's the type of remake I want. It looks like all they did was bring Warhawk back, update the graphics, and then just tweaked little things here and there. But it's damn near the exact same map. And if you're gonna bring back maps, I want it to be done in that fashion. I think they're gonna bring the Penguin on point. Who would play him? I don't know. I'd like. Batman has a lot of weird enemies, I think. You can't wait for World War II to return. It was awesome. I think we're still getting a PC beta. No announcement on the time, but they said there was gonna be one, and I'm gonna have to figure out a way to get a code so I can play that for y'all. And you can see my PC skills. But then again, you sit here and watch me play PUBG and stuff, so you know I'm not a pleb. Demolition. Are you admitting to stream joining there, buddy? When you know how much I hate stream joiners to the point of I will ban them and block them? Thanks, Robin Ethan. Are you actively admitting to stream joining and doing just that? Are you? There's a way to get a code that you should let us know. I don't know if... I have no idea of getting a code other than pre-ordering. Like, I might actually put a couple bucks down on Steam and return it just so I can get a code. If he stays in, he might take more than just the normal L. It's not advised for him to stay in this lobby. Because if I get killed by you, close to being banned. What is stream joining? When a person joins my game with the intention of playing while we're mid-game. Whereas I do plenty of open lobbies. I'm even doing one right now. Where the fine situation is you can join me when we're pre-searching a match. But once I start looking for the game and going in, that is the stream joining I do not tolerate. I will ban, I will block, I will report for stalking. Because essentially that is what it is. And I have a massive problem with that. Hasn't really happened that much in a while, but you get them every once in a while, and then you have to remind them of that kind of mentality. Still in the game, I see. It's stream sniping, yes. And I don't care about any other person's opinion. I will deal with it accordingly as best as I can. Doesn't matter what you think about it. If I don't like it and you do it, well, it's a you problem then at that point, not a me problem. So I will deal with it accordingly. If I felt like being hunted, I'd go transform myself into a deer and go get shot. What happens if you get put in the same game as me on accident because you live in Georgia? Then I'll know you stream join because I don't get matched with anybody near me. I get matched with everybody fucking thousands of miles away from me instead. There's... You really don't need to understand anything. I don't like it. Tell people not to do it. And I punish accordingly. There isn't any real explanation behind this. It is just its thing. It's a bannable offense in PUBG, which I wish every game would adopt that, but... I do plenty of open lobbies, and another biggest part about this is plenty of people accept that I don't like stream joiners, and they will wait their turn patiently. So when you do get people who join the game, you're essentially giving everybody who's not being an asshole the big flip of the finger and saying, fuck you, I am more important, so I'm going to come in regardless whether you like it or not. That's another aspect to it. And that is something I can force a little fairness into. There's plenty of people who would love to play, but they're respectful and they will wait their turn. If you hate Americans, I would suggest you go to your local governments and ask for them to stop taking American aid or military help, because odds are you are. Plenty of odds. One of the reasons why the UK can have quote-unquote free healthcare is because we pretty much essentially provide most of their military. The US at this point is a damn mercenaries for hire at this point. Or have their own agenda, regardless. Can I block certain IPs if I have a NetDuma? My NetDuma, I can't tell if it's broken or what. Because it throttled the shit out of my bandwidths and felt like it never worked. For your class, you need to come up with a problem and fix it. Like invent something. I came up with a feature for live streams where you can customize it like the size? That's very vague and not any implication of what you're talking about. Well, it's really simple, Tyler. Mods, if you want to take down their names, just keep them in a little book, and then anytime they want to be part of an open lobby, I'll make sure they're never allowed in. Thanks for having Ashton, and if then they continue to stream join, we just block from there. Simple enough. The other guy, it would appear, has left the game, so I no longer have a problem with it, but if another person stream joined, there's something called a shit list. The overlay facecam, I want you to be the star of your 3 to 5 minute... with a feature for live streams where you can customize it like the size of the overlay facecam. You realize all I have to do is grab the corner of anything I'm using and I can adjust the size on the fly, right? I'm curious on what you're trying to infer about. Because all the ideas running through my head are saying what you think you're coming up with an invention for is already done. Oh no, the U.S. is full of a bunch of assholes, and especially when it comes to governmental reasoning for sending military to places. Bunch of jackasses, yeah. But you gotta realize you're most likely benefiting from a certain way unless you know you're in the Middle East, or Africa, or Asia. No, Asia's still technically benefiting. Chinese love to milk the U.S. economy, putting all these type of bills and reason why they've got to add extra taxes. There's a good chunk of the world who benefits from the U.S. I think this is going to be my last game. Because it's about that time for me to get off. Ugh, if I even want to get a little bit of sleep before tomorrow. Sometimes I wish I had an apartment on campus, because then I could get plenty of sleep and roll out of bed. But then other times I realize I don't want to be way more in debt or more broke than I would otherwise. I understand that, but I mean the end of the user controls. Each user has their own preferences, so I could have to sync it to each game you play. So if you switch to PUBG, the layout user picks goes to that. Are you talking about like this, where I hit a single button and then it switches over to like a PUBG full layout thing? Or if I want to switch over to just me, or, you know, maybe switch over to here with different resolutions, or being back on the console? Are you talking about that, Toast? Because now that you're being a little bit more specific, yeah. Have you ever used streaming software before and like extensively gone through it? It has a whole lot more options, like especially if you have the Stream Deck. With the one press of the button, you can reorganize most of everything you do. Free market compared to a border tax like them in China, Mexico. If you think we have a free market, you've never heard of duopolies and forced monopolies and lobbying to get ahead of everyone. Thanks for having DJO. We're not in a truly free capital society or free market society. There's background control going on. Most things are not as they truly appear to be. I have a big day tomorrow at fashion show. No, tomorrow it's about customer service. Bitch, I'm not an HRSM. I just have to take this class because they recreated the class now. Like, ugh. Oh, Toast. I know what you're talking about now. That's impossible to do. Because you would have to literally stream every... Like, it wouldn't just be a single stream, but you would have to do a shit ton of mini streams to which the bandwidth would exceed necessary. So think of it in this way, if I can break this down. This stream right here alone to YouTube is 6 megabits up. Okay? It is its whole thing. My system is rendering it out on the computer and is sending it out. In the event of what you want to do, each component of the stream, and if you take a look here, I have 15 different components. You can't see it, but I have 15 to 20 different components in this layout alone. I would have to do 15 to 20 different streams, and then you would get to reorganize, and then another server will have to reprocess the stream to make it end as a whole. I know what you're talking about now, and it would literally be the biggest waste of time and money to do so. The largest one. Because one of the things of inventing something is to reduce wasting of time and money. What you're implying is just not possible. It would legitimately be like burning money. I can understand that you would love to have the customization on your end, but that just means a shit ton more bandwidth and work and things that I would have to try to figure out how to do. And that's why it's not possible for that. I mean, if you have Google Fiber, maybe that could be a thing. And I say maybe, but then you have Chroma Keying and everything that comes into place. No. It's not viable for most people. It's not viable for anybody. No company's going to waste that money to create something of that nature, of that magnitude. Because I just realized for all these components, there's a lot of Chroma Keying and different partials coming into play if you're doing each partial thing. I understand what you're talking about. It is legitimately not a viable thing. Period. Zero. Whew. Anyway, I need to get some sleep. I'm gonna get, what, 5 hours maybe? I'll do the audio for tomorrow's video about how why COD 2018 is not a modern game. So, I'm going to tap out here. Get me some sleep. If you come up with another idea, Toast, hit me up and I'll explain why it can or cannot be a thing. But that one is, it's an idea, but it's not a viable one. Anyway, ladies and gents, I'm going to go do what I need to get done, and I will see y'all in the next stream or video. Probably video. Tomorrow's video. Till then, peace out.